Okay, this was like the 5th or 6th of June, and we hired a car to do a tour of the island, and it was very good. And we went to the centre of the island, where we first saw the main oldest volcano, and you'll see pictures of that. And cool, this is a good-looking bloke. Oh, fine-looking chap. And you'll find that some of the times I do tend to take some photographs of plants. I do find the plants in the attractive, so you'll see that there's a sightseeing spot for the tourists to come look at the central volcano. I wish I could remember the name of it. And then of course there's some usual touristy signs, way signs, and there's a kind of worship place, I suppose, at the top of the mountain there in the mist, which you can see. And then we leave the centre volcano and we drive towards the coast, and we go to another volcano which is much more recent and more dramatic. If you look in the distance, you'll see the coast of the sea anyway. It's on the west side of the island, the new volcano. On the way there, we stopped to have some lunch in a roadside cafe. Well, I call the next bit the new volcano. Now, what you see, the geographical images you see, are completely natural. It's the lava strands and marks that it's made. It looks like somebody's ploughed the fields in places, but it hasn't. That's the way the lava has left the landscape. You can see that nature has tried to get its grip in places, some places more successful than others. But I found this yellow flower sitting all by itself in quite a wide area. It's a landscape which could be made for a TV film, really, for the moon. And then you will see eventually little specks in the distance, which are Anthony and his dad. If you look at the top of the mountains, in due course, you'll see them stood up the top there. I'll see if I show you. Oh, look, here's a good example coming up of those natural marks in the landscape. Quite impressive, to be honest. Right, and now if you see two little specks on the mountain, that's Anthony and his dad walking up the top. I took the sensible route way and I waited at the bottom. It's quite a magnificent place. And then after we stayed at that volcano, we went along the coast on the way back, but we did stop in a kind of a volcano museum, which I thought I'd photographs of, but don't appear to have now. Quite a dramatic landscape, as you can see. And it's the 5th of June now, and I think the 6th of June is when we left to go to Europe. And we checked out. So the next day we left. Certainly we're at sea on the 7th. And there's a chap here catching his supper from the top of the cliff. We went for a meal that evening to the restaurant we go to a lot. Local restaurant, all locals in there, not much in the way of tourists. The food was excellent.